State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
From the gun, running back on the move.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying play action. Caught close to the marker. It's dealt. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Give out of the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Reads it, fires complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. The toss to the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to throw, it's Sayed. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man across the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Got his man quickly. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
It's complete. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Sayin. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to power it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammering with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into...
He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. We've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
To the air, it's Stockton. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled a 2-minute timeout. They'll line up for a second down play. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
A strike downfield. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Running into the open space. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Georgia. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. Still on his feet at the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Finds his tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quick completion on the out route. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Dell. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Quickly complete. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the Bulldogs will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. He'll put toe leather and get this 2nd half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Plucks it out of the air. And they're able to get him on the ground.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I love that play design by the offensive coordinator there on 3rd down. You throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense is thinking you're going to throw it, and instead you hand it off. This guy is so dangerous, great vision. He knows where the sticks are. They pick up the 1st down, and they kept it.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from us.
Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll move the wide receiver. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Using his legs, it's Frazier. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4 points.
They punted away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Hands it off. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The play action fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch.
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to...
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. Pulls it in. Bulldozes his way through. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. And to get rid of it quickly.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Branch.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And he does every single thing right on that play. Late in the game, you're trailing. You need to get this first down, but you got to try to save as much clock as possible. He's able to get out of bounds and do precisely that. Could not have asked for a better outcome on that play.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on first and 10. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking for space. It's Donaldson. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another... Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Georgia going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Belt. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw again. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Dogs are flying down the field. The give to the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Goes to the option. The pitch. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch him off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Good completion on the out. It's a fumble on the play. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll go to the ground. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Got his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the rim.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Back open in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Peoples. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Bell. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for a big gain. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Bulldogs will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that 1st down.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Handoff to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Sayin. He's got the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We're all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Come on, y'all got blocked, man.
They'll get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot, unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Jackson.
Come on, man.
All about the work up front by that big defensive line.
Ah.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last this drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get...
Pulls it in down the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Dogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. It's complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Back to pass on second down. Sets up the screen. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's going for the big play. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Trying play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. What a tremendous effort on the final play of regulation. But we've got overtime coming. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season. That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
A field goal would give them the lead, but they're going for it on 4th and long here in overtime. They'll move the wide receiver. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
Well, they couldn't come up with it there on 4th down in overtime, so now their defense comes onto the field, and a lot of pressure on this defense now to keep the O out of the end zone.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. They go to the ground. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd and long, and they want to be careful here offense here. To the air. It's Sayin. Got the back over the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're passing on what would be a game-winning field goal attempt. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, how about the offense here? Going forward on fourth down, forget field goal kickers. Like, we want to get 6, and we want to make sure that we make the other team score here.
They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things done. That's what...
shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tagged it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Quarterback extends the play. Got him downfield. Brings him to the open.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. The Volunteers in the hurry up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Going for it all. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver. But
throws for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown ball.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Toss to the outside. Turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quick.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running it to the right. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Off the RPO, complete.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Vols have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Volunteer! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. Will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up, where I can just make plays right behind them.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Just keep slinging it. Grab near the marker. It's Tate. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Still looking on the move. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. To the air on 2nd down. This time on target. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Spits it out to the back. Right on the money. Across the 25. He's got more. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing a 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long from end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the run, it's Peoples. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half. Lined up for an onside kick. Finds a little space. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. To throw, it's Sayin. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
Touchdown, Ohio State! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Coming out with it, it's Bishop. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Off play action. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Aguilar. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Here's a hit. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Got a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got him still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The extra point here would tie the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Finds a tight end. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Belly stutter. Roll it. Cricket.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Black 24. Black 24. Easy. Pilot.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. sling it on second down. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close. Tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Trying to escape it. Turning it on! Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, defensively, you've got to have an answer for this athletic quarterback. You've got to do a better job containing him in the pocket, or you've got to have a spy ready to make a play and get a tackle if he decides to get out. But everything went wrong there. Not only did he get first, but you also let him get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's lined up perfectly. He'll need to kick it right down the boulevard for the win. And this one is perfect. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And, David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved.
Yo,
And
lucky
when the crowd
ass,
gets
lucky
involved,
bitch.
Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome
Lucky
today.
bitch
I
ass, man.
agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pollack and just...
Fuck it, I'll play one more. There we go. He gonna send me a message say womp womp.
Wow. I never play me again and shit.
Man, you got lucky. Now you want to talk shit after you win.
of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Dropping back, it's Moss. Forced out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy.
He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Louisville! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll run the toss. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster.
There he goes! Ripping through the defense. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and he tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Racing down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready, set. Check, check. Here we go.
To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Brings up second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game. Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Quickly out to the tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if we can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Sayin. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quick release on the RPO. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense playing a bail technique. Just a little off. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Moss. Bringing the heat. This one's complete. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Wide open downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lacy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Smashes ahead. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes.
Looking to take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
What can you say about the passing attack we've seen from this offense here in the first half? Up and down the field. The quarterback is in a great rhythm. And I'll tell you, his receivers have stepped up as well. Another nice catch on the perimeter.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Cardinals will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. And the Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He's brought... Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was hoping for something a
country
little more
Bama
dynamic,
motherfucker.
but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Country ass nigga, man. Chipping, dick eating nigga. Shut your country ass up.
It's what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
I ain't country to you, nigga. I know you're
On the
country
run,
to you.
it's Peoples. They knock him down
Got
after a
the
gain of
fucking
3 to the 23.
Shut I'm gonna die your fucking throat.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this
Let the ball
offense.
down your fucking throat, country ass nigga. Man, shut, man, you're a front running ass.
Red pass, it's complete.
First down,
He'll be
bitch.
stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The
Hey,
offensive
put that
line's
fucking
blocking,
music
I gotta
on,
go get
man.
it. Quarterback
Hey,
pulls it,
bullshit.
throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that tag out there.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. You want to make sure to
Six
maximize those
6
touchdowns,
yards.
and he
Shut
gets
the
it out
fuck
to the
up.
41.
It's
6
gotta feel
yards.
good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella.
First
And
down.
they'll spot it at the 45.
First down.
That's good
First
enough
down.
for first down.
First down.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly
Yeah,
down
all
the
that shit
field.
from nothing.
Unloads quickly. And an absolute
3 yards.
fearless tackle, giving up size.
3 yards, bitch.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Peoples.
First down.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Stop it. Stop
Running
it.
backs nowadays,
Stop
they're
it.
wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature
Stop
them
it.
in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting them the football near the line of scrimmage. If they break a tackle, make something happen,
All right.
get 10-plus yards.
He
All
is
right, stop
going
on the screen.
nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
First down.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red
I'm
zone
going to score. I ain't in no rush to score. I'm going to take my sweet ass time. Eat up this clock.
Plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense.
Damn, nigga, like 20 stars on the defensive line. That fat motherfucker ain't jumping in that fast.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up
Fucking
4th down.
country neck bone, turkey neck eating ass nigga.
Try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very
First down,
often.
big.
A little creativity. Now,
First
there's
and goal.
negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody
So
else
you
the
can't
football.
stop me.
And they must have had
I'm just
a play
dinking and
practice
dunking.
They just felt was unstoppable because they essentially
Dinking and
just took
dunking.
away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Next door,
Touchdown, bitch.
And he'll finish the run. And
Fuck
the
out
end
of here.
zone. Touchdown,
I suck when I scored. Make that make sense.
That's so frustrating for the opposing offense, too, because you're just salivating.
I scored. Scored 7-0.
The offense possessed it the entire 1st quarter and then capped it off with a touchdown. That was amazing.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Damn, they let me pick my play.
The DBs will back off a bit. They'll run the RPO.
Here you go with this RPO bullshit.
He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive
Sorry, I know I stopped that bullshit. You gonna spam that shit? I know I'm stop it. Why you got R&B on with two niggas talking to each other, man? What's up with that?
Played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd.
Oh, that shit, man. Don't rush me.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Floating away.
Drop it, bitch.
Pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
You got a 3rd and manageable. Backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Alabama pushing the tempo. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. He's looking to throw.
Oh, pick that shit off.
Threw it up. It's incomplete.
Pick that shit off. Oh, that shit been picked.
Gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job.
It's a D-lineman, nigga. That's what you talking about.
Getting his hands in the air and deflecting the football.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action.
Oh my God!
It's Cuevas. He goes out of bounds.
I was in the wrong defense.
At the 39 and a really nice pickup there. To the air on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to run it.
Yeah, you better run your punk ass out, bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands
full today. Not only do they have to worry about the running backs. You pussy, you won't run out of bounds.
They've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you.
Get the ball. Yeah, pussy. Pop your ass. Pop your ass.
How can I get this game started?
That fucking ball.
Turn the ball over. Get the positive momentum.
Fuck out of here.
First hit out.
Oh, 8. Fucker.
That is not the start you drew up.
Let's see if they can get something going here
Pop
late in the half.
punk ass.
One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The play fake. Fires to the tight end. There he goes.
First down.
For the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Got a man, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
Good shit.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Fuck.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play. They're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were
touchdown, bitch. Touchdown. Fuck out.
Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You suck, bitch. You suck.
You
You suck. You the one losing, nigga. Quicker playing and figuring it out. You suck, bitch. You suck. Fuck out of here. They come back in. Come back. Come back. Come back in. I'm up 14-0, bitch. You hear this, P? This nigga say I suck, but he lose. Then come back and score a touchdown. You talk to me. Score a touchdown. Then you can talk.
The 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Good shit. Good shit. You caught me slipping.
He's at the 30.
This little fast there. Oh, time. Caught me slipping.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And
Still there, P?
Passing game's rolling. We got this. The
comeback's
and it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Good timing on the quick out. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Time to take a shot.
Got touchdown. This shitty-ass defense.
Just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. A lot of urgency for this offense. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line.
Get his ass, man.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw at Simpson. Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, pick up the first. Well done.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Take this shit on.
He had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Got the quick pass. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, they'll throw for it.
Ah! Get that motherfucker, man. Oh, you should have been sacked.
But it will definition of four
Oh,
down
you should have
territory
said.
has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, boys.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Timeout, Alabama.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Going to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Nope.
Pick off to stop the threat. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Dropping back, it's Simpson.
That shit out
That
of
incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm
Shit,
talking
this
about.
ain't
That is how
that.
you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, good.
He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Alabama quickly back to the line. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him. You know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
That shit out of
That
here,
pass will
man.
be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, he has to throw for it. On the move to the right.
That shit out of here, man.
And good coverage and better hands by the
I'm
defender
fucking
to
in.
knock it down in the
Shit,
end
this
zone.
ass down.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
With the catch.
Oh, hell no. That Kool-Aid ass shit. That should be a tackle. Fuck out of here, man.
The Tide with the 1st and 10.
Blazer, fuck out of you.
From the red zone, looking for a space.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense.
Oh, my good pass. Good fucking pass. Good fucking. Came back to the fucking ball before I do.
Of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap.
This nigga's going for a one-side kick.
He's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these
Thank you.
sets are really helping him out.
Thank you for the good field position. I appreciate it. I'm about to score, man.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Give to the right.
God damn.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really
and if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start for the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Snagged out of the air.
Football.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. On target. Turning it on.
Let's go.
Just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has them set up. The Buckeyes are on the move. Quarterback Snead trying to power his way ahead for a few. Snead gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's get stopped.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. Now
my camera angle fucked up. God
he'll
damn.
step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run.
What the
this
fool,
tempo.
man?
You
Trick the fuck out of me with that
to create a big play.
Let me see that shit.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Look at that.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air, it's Simpson. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Oh, I'm trying to fuck his
He gets
ass
it
up.
just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
14.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the
Oh, pick that shit off. That shit been big.
Hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Man, we won national championships. We need that garbage.
Connection to the right.
Indiana won one. You know, Big Ten been running shit. Michigan won one. Indiana won one.
And it's so hard to be on the run
we're
and
winning
make an
shit,
accurate
baby.
throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do.
Alabama's been doing lately.
Off the play fake on 1st down.
Ah! Fucking bad. Get the fuck out.
And here they come, almost all the way back.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Tried to run it in.
Nope. Sorry. And he fumbled again.
Change things. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That's twice he fumbled.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets
Thanks
the
for a
job
good
done.
field position again.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. The give as they work on that clock. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wants to throw. It's Sayed.
Oh, good catch. Good fucking catch.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal.
God.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You'd love to get the score right now, but you also want to make sure, if you can, that the clock keeps moving.
So let's do both. Let's run the football, keep it on the ground, run the play clock down, but don't turn away a touchdown. If you're getting close and you can get in, take the 2-possession lead, end this ball game.
Line out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll try to pass it in on
I agree.
third and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Hey, he quit. Talk all that shit and lost. Just country ass gig. Oh yeah, I got Alabama. Definitely be Ohio State. Nope. Sorry. Try again. I'm done for the night.